Congratulations on such a wonderful, moving and inclusive film. You were both amazing. Mackenzie, what drew you to Harper as a character?
I think I was initially drawn to the story and how genuinely funny and wonderful I thought the script was, and then how excited I was to be a part of such a beautiful sort of love story that I hadn't seen in a major studio comedy before.
And I mean, it has such an amazing cast. What was it like working alongside such funny actors like Mary Steenburgen, Victor Garber, Dan Levy, obviously Kristen?
Amazing. I mean, everybody in this movie is just working at the highest level, and it was such a joy to be in scenes with them, and also just to be on set when they were in scenes together. I mean, watching Mary Steenburgen and Mary Holland together everybody was trying to get front row seats because they were so funny together and had such a strange dynamic. And Alison Brie made every scene just so specific and so funny.
Kristen, holiday movies are such a nostalgic and almost traditional activity each year, but the romantic ones almost always revolve around a straight couple. What does it mean to you to bring a film like this to people who've felt unrepresented until now?
It's so much fun. It's so exciting. It's like I've been in a number of commercially ambitious movies, ones that were expensive, ones that I really liked. But like there is a very new thing going on here, which is as a woman on screen, regardless of my sexual orientation, I was allowed to not be dictated to in terms of how I was presenting. It was like I was allowed to take up space as a queer woman who didn't have long hair and was the lead in a movie. Like, that's crazy.
The film centers around coming out, and there's a line in the trailer, "I'm not hiding you, I'm hiding me."
Do you know how painful it's been to watch the person that I love hide me?
I am not hiding you, I am hiding me.
What would you say to families who experience a similar situation as both your characters?
And I would encourage parents to pay attention to their children and like be interested in their children and not create situations where they have to have big coming out events in their life, but that there's an environment that they can exist without an expectation that they're going to have sex with one gender or another their whole life.
The cool thing about the movie actually is that the kids teach the adults how to actually think for themselves. They're just not paying attention. It's not that they're like, do not be gay. It's that there's a fear and a sort of like cool lesson to be learned from it, the younger generation, that is really beautiful. And Mary goes in and is like, I want to do karate or whatever. Like,
Kristen, you've been quoted as saying you felt pressure in representing the queer community. Did you feel any pressure with this?
No, I felt totally liberated and encouraged to be myself. And I knew that that was going to be like a contagious feeling. And it would be awful to get on a movie with this subject matter and also of this size and visibility and have it not be really real and authentic and have it be sort of like tokeny. It was the perfect group of people. It was such a true story for Clea. I never felt like I was hitting like my gay mark in order to like be on the right side of history. It was very natural and in the moment.
What was it like working with Clea?
Great. She's great. She's so smart and nice and welcoming and diplomatic and so good at protecting what she knows her movie is, which is not hard to do as a woman directing a big movie for a studio led by a bunch of guys. Like, it was not like something that I could do personally, and I want to make movies. I was like, Clea, dude, this is a good job for you. You're really good at this. I was very, very impressed.
And it's never easy introducing your family to a partner for the first time, especially at Christmas, as we saw in the film.
Abby, would you mind taking that?
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
This way. Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone say Christmas.
No, don't say that. Just smile.
Okay.
Good. That way. Blurry. Boring. Nope. Okay, none of these will do. We will try again tomorrow. Thank you.
I introduced my partner to my mum and dad by taking them to an escape room, and I literally locked them in a room for an hour together, which was
Such a good idea.
interesting. And I was interested to know if either of you had any better suggestions for ways to introduce your family to your loved one, less stressful ones than Christmas week.
I generally think that activities are a great way to get to know people. I think sitting across from each other at a table with two like adult strangers that you want to like you is not a really natural way of being the best version of yourself. But if you're, yes, solving a puzzle or all cooking a meal together or just trying to escape from a dungeon, I do think that's such a nice way of getting to know each other without having to immediately, answer questions about your job and sort of social security.
And finally, both of you, if you have them, what are your favorite Christmas traditions? Mackenzie?
My sister and I always watch home movies of ourselves when we're kids, which I think at a certain point is just this really narcissistic act, but it's what we do when we go home, and we just watch the same movies of ourselves as children and talk about how unique and cute we were.
Kristen?
I eat Thai food most Christmas mornings, and it's become my own little personal tradition before I go home. Also, like, traditionally, my family and I really don't do anything other than like stand around. Like, I have nothing interesting to say, but I love doing that. Even though it's like literally nothing to speak of. I do like seeing those guys on Christmas. What do we do? Nothing.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank
See you
you.
later.